Hello and good night. I forgot, dude.
What?
Like the start of the Guardians game is right now. First pitch in like three
Who?
minutes. I'm sorry, the Indians.
I was going to say, I don't know this other team.
The Indians start in 3 minutes, and that means they'll have four people listening to the show.
Well, we might have more because if I'm not mistaken, you have to have HBO or Max or whatever it's called to watch the game, right?
Really? I don't know. Is
Yeah,
that
I
true?
think it's on Max only. I think.
I have.
I mean, I
that.
guess you could listen to it on the radio.
You can
But
listen to Tom Hamilton on the radio, but I don't advise you listening to that radio station ever.
no, of course not. And
But,
whatever, even if they don't watch us live, they can watch it in repeat later.
that is true.
That's why we're better than the Indians.
Well, we were better anyways.
True.
One, we're on all the time. Well, no, we probably take more days off than the Indians do.
Yeah, but we aren't sellout fags that changed our name
Well, that's true.
for no reason.
That is absolutely true.
You know, we're definitely not that. So
I mean, it'd be kind of tough for me to change my actual name to.
why not? You could change your name to Kamala Lover Show. That could be the new name of the show.
That's the new name of the show. That's what I am. I am a Kamala Lover. You're a Kamala Lover. We are the Kamala Lover brothers.
That's right.
That should be the name of the show. That would
That's
be
right.
great, actually. The Kamala Lover brothers.
I'm the Terrifier, Tim Walls. I'm here to speak to you. Thank you.
It flows off the tip of the tongue.
Sure does.
Yes, we ratified abortion. Now Sundays suck. Okay.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Howdy, Rick. Hope you're having a good day, my friend.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I don't even know where to start today. There's so much going on.
There is a lot going on.
Hey, everybody on Rumble on my phone. Amy on the radio, Indians on 2 TVs. True.
So you reduced us to the phone?
Hey, I'll take it. At least he's listening.
No, I won't accept that. Put us on the TV, on the Rumble app, and put the game on your fucking phone.
He can watch us on Rumble on his phone.
Yeah, but I'd rather he watch us on TV and watch the game on his phone.
On a big screen.
He's choosing a bunch of sellout faggots that changed their name because 10 people complained.
Look, in fairness to him, I'd rather.
Woke!
In fairness to him, I'd rather not see you and I on a big screen TV.
Well, there's that, but still.
You know, the smaller the screen, the better when it comes to seeing us live.
Yeah, but still. He still chose woke over us.
Late term live on the field abortion, yes.
Yeah, that was tough yesterday.
Yesterday was a difficult game to watch, and I'm not, actually, I am a Browns hater. Fuck the Browns. I hate Deshaun Watson. I think the team has sucked for so long that I just don't care anymore.
Dude, it's very rare that I side with Cleveland media on anything because I don't care either way. I'm a Browns fan, but I don't give a shit either way. Obviously, I'm just kind of an observer more or less. But man, the Browns media today, they've all turned on the Browns. Every one of them.
No, they haven't in the way that I want them to. Now, here's the deal. I guess I wasn't planning on talking to Browns first, but we will.
Yeah, we
Since we're
can.
on it.
It's fine.
I watched some of the game, listened to most of it on the radio because I was out with my wife and we were doing stuff, and I had it on in the background. And they're a fucking bad team. But then they played the press conference from Stefanski immediately following.
Okay.
And they could have just rerun last week's press conference, and it wouldn't have done any difference.
Same
It
thing.
was, we got to play better. I got to coach better.
I take responsibility.
Right. I got to get better. They got to get better. And then, they asked him one time, "Are you planning on making any quarterback changes?"
Yeah.
No, we're not planning on making any quarterback changes. Then what the fuck are you going to do to get better? What are you going to do?
He's just getting himself fired.
I'm pretty sure that the players know how to not make penalties. I mean, if they make penalties, they're doing it because it's an accident or not paying attention, whatever it is. But you can't make that better. They're not stupid. They've been playing since they were like 10 years old. They know what penalties are. They know how to run the routes. They know how to do all this stuff. They know how to play their positions. You can't coach them to do much better than what they're doing.
Dude, he has no control over. Let's call it what it is. He has no control over this.
No control. No
I mean,
control at
it
all.
was clear if you watched the game that he wanted to bench Watson during the game.
When Watson walked back over
Yeah.
to the sideline with whatever it was, I can't remember the situation right now, but he walked back over. And, I mean,
It was a fourth down, and he just walked off
and he
instead
just
of.
walked off.
Yeah.
Stefanski, the look on his face was, dear God. And of course, nobody says anything.
Yeah, well, no. I don't think he's allowed to put him on the bench.
And then, as far as you're talking about the media sucks. I
They
wish
do.
the media would just, they're standing up for Watson. Well, he's doing the best he can. A lot of these passes were dropped, and, he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. Bullshit. Joe Flacco had a ton of time. Didn't have that much time to throw the ball either. He made shit happen. And on top of that, they're standing up for a guy with no morals at all. And at the very least, at the very worst, he's a criminal rapist. And nobody wants to bring that up because they're the home of the Browns. You can't say anything bad about the Browns because they're the home of the Browns. We get the games. Fuck that. He's at worst, a criminal rapist, allegedly. And you're standing up for this guy. How about just have some balls and say, you know what? Maybe these players don't want to play for this thug rapist, allegedly.
I will say, and again, I agree with you, but one guy totally tore them a new asshole today. And I mean totally.
I haven't been listening or watching today.
It was on his podcast, Adam the Bull. He does a podcast called The Bullpen with Adam the Bull. He was dropping F-bombs. He was like, fuck Deshaun Watson. Fuck Jimmy Haslam. Jimmy Haslam's a fucking criminal. He should be in jail. His son should be in jail. Watson should be in jail. I mean, he was laying it down today. And I was loving it. Absolutely love it because he smoked them. Like he cursed so much that he actually spent the last half of his podcast apologizing for the cursing. Because he went crazy on his podcast, man. It was really funny.
Another hurricane on the way named Milton. They were saying another.
Here we go. I'm gonna pull a little of it up. I don't know if I can find the exact moment. I should have been more ready for this. But
We'll get into that in a little bit there, Christina88. Because I think you're right.
What's that? I didn't see
I
it.
think these hurricanes are planned because they're trying to get rid of Trump voters.
That's a bit of a reach, but
Not-
I don't
not
like the
reach.
way they're handling them. That's for sure.
Is that him?
That's Adam the Bull, yeah.
Dude, I didn't realize he looked like retarded. Like, I didn't know what he looked like until now.
he's a
I mean,
big
I'm an ugly guy, but dear God.
He's a big fat retarded tub of goo like the rest of us.
All right.
All right, listen to some of this.
Fire him. I think he is a fine NFL coach.
Hold on.
I understand you want the best. You want Andy Reid. He's not Andy Reid. But there's only one Andy Reid. There's only one Sean McVay. There's not many guys at that level. The Browns don't have it. They're unlikely to get it if they fire Kevin Stefanski. But Andrew Berry, who I wasn't as high on as I've been on Kevin Stefanski, in my opinion, should be fired. The Deshaun Watson trade, let's face it, it's over. It's over. And my biggest beef with Stefanski right now, before I get back to Berry, is that Deshaun Watson has to be benched. There's no way the team believes in him. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody says. Deshaun Watson is gone. He's done. He's finished. They need to bench him, and they need to cut him at the end of the year. I don't care if they cut him now. I'm sick of looking at him. I'm sick of having to root for this team with this guy who's a terrible person off the field. I know 28 people are lying. I'm sure they're all lying. That's probably likely. He's a bum off the field. He's a bum on the field. He brings nothing to the table. And this organization, which for a number of years I felt like they were in the right direction, and now it feels kind of hopeless. You see all these good young quarterbacks. The Browns feel as far away from a championship as they've been in a number of years. And Kevin Stefanski's, again, I'm being hard on Stefanski. Let me make it clear. Again, I don't want him fired. I don't think he should be fired.
Well, that's where he's wrong.
Probably Jimmy Haslam. You see, the biggest problem in this organization is that Jimmy Haslam is the ultimate bum. Just like Deshaun Watson's a shitheel off the field, So is Jimmy Haslam. The guy's a criminal. Our owner is a criminal. Why is he allowed to own the team? He is a bum. His son-in-law is a bum. The whole family, they suck, and they have done nothing. Nothing. This team is once again the laughingstock of the National Football League.
And it goes on and on and on. It's 50
I can't say,
minutes.
look, I totally disagree. I totally agree with that guy. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say I disagree at all with him.
That's what I'm saying, but it took until now for someone to finally say it.
I like him better now than I did when he was on the 92. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, and he gets so mad somewhere in here. I wish I would have marked it. Because he does. He just starts saying, this guy fucking sucks. He's dropping hard F-bombs. Like a lot of them.
I kind of like his spiel, but
I generally like Adam the Bull. My only problem I've ever had with him is how he always has to say something then correct himself. You know, he'll say like, oh, everybody hates the Browns. Oh, I don't mean everybody, but most people. Well, maybe not most people, but 2/3 of the people. You know, it's like, all right, dude, we get it. We're not so stupid that we know that when you say everybody hates something, that doesn't mean literally every single person on the planet. We get it. We're sports fans. You know, it's like, dude, stop correcting yourself.
what is it? The team stinks so bad the cricket bet isn't even fun anymore. I think it's fucking great. I'm going to see John lose this year, and I don't have to do anything.
Habu, it may not feel great now, but when John is on screen puking, that will be great.
It'll be great.
He texted me at some point yesterday in the second quarter and just said, I'm on Amazon pricing crickets.
I mean, I don't know how you make this team any better. I just don't. I don't see how you turn this around. I mean, now I said that, they're going to go, 13-0.
No, they're not.
12-0 and win the last 12 games, whatever. I don't see how you change this. They are really, really
They're
bad.
done. Dude, Adam the Bull is correct, as is Ken Carman was calling it today. Rhoda and Regai were calling it today. They all were like, this fucking season's done. Adam the Bull was the most of them all. He's like, cut Watson, trade Garrett, try and get 2 first-round picks for Garrett, and start over. You know, I mean, he was calling it flat out. Just dump anything with talent.
Even Garrett's no good this year. I mean, the defense
Yeah,
is
but
terrible.
he's hurt.
I mean, I know he's got worth, but he still hasn't been playing very well.
He's got top end worth. He would probably. I don't know about 2 first-round picks, but he'll get 1.
Look, I'm sick and tired of hearing that he's hurt. I mean,
He's always hurt. He's been hurt since he had COVID.
I mean, it's just nobody's any good. Guys that they were so great last year, they're terrible. I didn't think they were great. I said it last year. I'll say it again. I think last year was all smoke and mirrors, man. I think they won some fluke games. I think it helped that they lost all those quarterbacks and had to have like 10 of them. I think it was all smoke and mirrors last year. They should not have won as many games as they did. And this year just goes to show they were just not that good of a team.
Well, I'll be the first one to admit I was definitely wrong about Watson, as was most people, I think. I think most people thought, the first year with him back would suck. We all thought that. We all thought, he's going to be rusty. He hasn't played in a couple years, but he'll get it back. He's not old. He sucks. He's, not good, and he's not getting any better. If you look at his stats for the whole season, every single game, 160 yards, 180 yards, 13 of 30, 12 of 26. He's just not good this year. He's lost it.
And a lot of quarterbacks have bad games. He's having a bad 3 years. I mean,
he's had a bad 5 games this year. That's far worse than just being in a slump.
Yeah, it's over.
This year's done.
Maybe you should just blow the whole damn thing up. But I'm sick and tired of blowing it up, man. You blow it up now, you're going to have to wait another 5 years for another shot at anything.
As opposed to what? As opposed to keeping it?
I guess.
Keeping it, you have no shot. And don't tell me that the big change is going to come when Nick Chubb hits the field. Stop it. With this offensive line, Nick Chubb's going to be hurt again within fucking 6 plays.
I don't even want him to go out there.
I don't either. The only reason they'll put him out there is because he's a free agent at the end of the year, and this team won't give a fuck if he gets hurt or not. It's the only reason you put him out there is a desperation move.
See, and this is why I like college football more than I like Browns, because I'm, being here in Cleveland, I have an interest in the Browns, I guess, and so I want them to win, and then they suck, but like college football is the same way. I don't know why I'm so like Ohio State guy, because I think Ohio State fans are weird, especially because most of them didn't actually go to Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no interest, vested interest at all in Ohio State. I didn't go there. I don't even know if I know anybody that went there, and yet I still want them to win every week because we have no other team to root for.
Yeah.
And so, like this week, when they lose to Oregon, I'm going to be all pissed off, and the whole college football season is going to go out the window. But that's why I like college football, because now they have a different system of playoffs, and I think it'll be hopefully be a little bit different. But when it comes to the Browns, I mean, the season's already done.
Yeah, no, it's over. It's over, and when the Indians get fucking knocked out by the Yankees end of next week, then we'll have no sports until fucking next football season. Really,
we got the Cavaliers.
Who's watching that?
I want to watch a team and have them actually win, but you already know going into the season the Cavaliers aren't going to do shit.
Yeah.
And you're probably right. The Guardians are probably going to. The Indians are probably going to lose to the Yankees if they don't, lose this series.
They're not going to lose this series. There's no way. Does Detroit, who's not a bad team, but there's no way is Detroit winning 3 or 4.
Detroit was the hottest team in baseball going.
Yeah, and the Indians smoked their ass the first game out.
I'm not. Look, I'm.
That's the end of that. That's the end of that fucking hot. Every hot streak has an end point, and the end point is getting 7-0 shutout in the first game that matters.
Vanderbilt actually beat Alabama over the weekend. So I guess college.
Yeah, football, shit can happen.
Look, college football is just more fun to watch for me because I think that the players actually care.
I'm going to tell you,
want pro careers. Some of them just know that this is their last chance to be something on a field.
The reason I know why I don't watch college football at all. I've tried several different years. I tried last year.
Why?
I really tried.
What do you think about it?
I hate that so many of the games, like the first half of the season, is just bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all, hey, here's this team winning 63-7, or this one winning 72-14. But it goes on for 5 weeks to where it's like I don't care.
You just said you had Vanderbilt, who's an unranked team, beating.
I'm not saying there aren't. I'm not saying that there aren't the occasional games, but ultimately, when Ohio State lines up against fucking Akron, you know the score before you turn it on.
And again, they don't have a preseason in college football, so a lot of those scheduled games are bullshit games till they start.
There's that's a part for me, and the truth is, there's just too many teams.
But see,
you turn it on, there's fucking 69 teams playing any given Saturday.
That's what I love. I love there's like Friday night games, there's Saturday night games, Saturday day games. I love that if I got nothing to do on a cold Saturday afternoon, that there's going to be fucking football all day long for me to watch.
Saturday, I was like sitting at home, and I flipped on, I think it might have even been the Alabama game at the beginning. Was that a 3 o'clock game?
It might have been.
Whatever was the nationally carried 3 o'clock or 12 o'clock game is what I flipped on. And I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather be watching a fucking horror movie right now. And I flipped right off, and I went off to some fucking horror movie instead. Because I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of the players or any of the, I don't know anybody on Vanderbilt. I don't know anybody on Alabama.
I'm trying to think of what day I talked to you. I talked to you for, was it Thursday or Friday?
It might have been Friday.
Because it seemed like you were happier than normal. And I was like, all right, is he smoking something? Is he drinking something? Chewing on a gummy? What's going on with Chris?
I wasn't.
You seemed happier than normal. I was like, all right, he's probably not going to remember this conversation.
I don't.
All right. Yeah, well, because you were high or something.
I wasn't. Look, I'd admit it. I'm not above getting high right here on the show sometime.
We need to do that.
I'm for it.
It's legal, right? So.
Yeah, it's perfectly legal. Even if it wasn't legal, Before it was legal, I smoked pot on the CMS. I don't give a fuck. What are they going to do, break into my house and steal my joint? Fuck out of here.
There's plenty of places to experience the Seth Williams Show, but if you want all the content, you need to join us on Minds. Get all the live episodes of the show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Get the special bonus footage every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Get bonus content from Seth and Chris as it's produced. It's only $4.99 per month, so don't wait. Sign up today. Visit us at www.minds.com/Seth Williams Show.